All right, Coach. You kind of held on there at the end, but a couple of big runs for you guys. You had a 17-0 run in the first half, and I think the second half started with something like a 15-4 run. I guess we'll start with Seal. She made some big shots tonight to kind of keep you guys in it. The progression you've seen from her over 2.5 weeks now into the season.
Yeah, well, Seal's a terrific shooter, and you could see that tonight. You know, her form, her release, her follow through. And I thought she did other things well. I thought she handled the ball well for us. I thought she played good defense. And, you know, as far as some of the runs, one of the things we talked about at halftime was just winning the first 4 minutes of the second half. So I was really proud of our girls, how we came out those first 4 minutes second half and really and won it. That was big to kind of get us a little padding there going forward.
Yeah. Keep bragging on the freshman here, but I thought Lola was terrific tonight defensively. Really fun to watch on that side of the floor with some physicality and just her ability to play tough defense. What'd you see from her in terms of really keeping them uncomfortable, it seemed like?
Yeah, it's great bringing Lola off the bench. She just brings a lot of energy, a lot of great defense. She had an and one, which was a really nice play in the baseline there. So, I thought she did a nice job and a nice job executing at the end as coaches how we wanted her to defend. So I thought she did a good job at the end as well.
A couple of big second chance points there, get you guys home, right? Jill had one, Jenna had one there late. Just you know, you guys are probably going to be the smaller team in a lot of games you play. Addie said she was proud of how the post players played big tonight. I thought that was certainly the case. Talk about the ability to kind of grit out some extra possessions and get you guys across the finish line.
Yeah, I thought Jenna Petrowitz had a great game tonight defending Georgia Hoffman. I thought Jenna did a great job defensively, getting deflections, getting rebounds, and she had some hoops on our offensive end too, but I just thought Jenna's energy and how she played was just, I thought Jenna did a great job, and Jill did a really nice job. A lot of times it's more of a help side defender, and I thought Jill did a nice job with that. Jenna working so hard on Georgia as the primary, and then Jill coming over and giving her that little extra help was really nice.
The defensive side we've talked about a little bit with Lola, but you were able to kind of force some turnovers there and force a little bit of maybe some sloppy play early on in their possessions. How key is that going to be for you guys as you kind of look at the way that this season started and moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, I think we'll probably be in a number of close games. So it's one of those where you're in close games. Every possession matters. So whether you force a turnover in the first half or second half, you get that extra possession. That is so big in these, what was tonight, a 5-point game. We played a 4-point game last week with Kiel. Those extra possessions are so big in those close games. So any time that you can scrap a jump ball or a turnover or anything is just so important. And I think our girls have done a nice job. I think, I said even before the game, I said to our girls, I think we've had a nice 2 weeks of practice, and I think we've done a nice job kind of coming together as, people from 4 different classes, and some people haven't played together a lot, so it's been good.
Last one for you. You kind of touched on it there, but this is a young team and a team that doesn't have a ton of varsity experience, and we talked about that before the season, but to be able to win a close game like this against a team with a player like Georgia Hoffman, who's one of the better players in this area, one of the best players in this area, for you guys to be able to find a way to win, what does that say to you about the group that you got here, just kind of learning how to win on the fly here, right?
Yeah, as much as you try to simulate, competition in practice, you can't simulate, what we had tonight or what we had last week Tuesday against Kiel. It's just, you can't simulate that. Some of it you just have to go through it and get the reps. And, we have a few players on the floor who got the reps last year, and Addie Supernadia, Anna Trewen. But we have some players who maybe this is their first varsity experience, or maybe they didn't get as many touches last year, but they're getting them now, and they're getting those reps. And I think that's just important to build that and to build the confidence that, hey, when we get in these situations, hey, we can hit the free throw at the end. We can get that box out. We can swing the ball one more time. So I think just those reps are important in close games because there's, this won't be the last close game we have this year.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep, thanks, Jordan.